Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Navin Ruby Cabañeros, and we are Group 8, where we're going to discuss entitled Current Trends and Issues in the Tourism and Hospitality Industry. So shall we start? First, the bright future of tourism. We have a five specific topics of the bright future of tourism. First, early retirement. Number 2, longer lifespan. 3, shorter work week. 4, greater mobility. And lastly, smaller families. So first, early retirement. The early retirement is social security system provides benefits to workers as young as 62 of age. So there are many employees and retired programs are based on years of service rather than an age. In some retirement programs, specifically government programs, so it is possible kung mag-work daw og 25 ko ang worker or ang employer is mag-start og work sa 25 nga age into 30 years. So siya madawatan niya retirement benefits sa pag-abot niya og 55 nga edad or younger. So the increasing number of people who retire early is beneficial for the tourism industry. So ako siya kuan japon day siya it's benefit japon day siya sa industry kay tungod these people use their time to travel and see the world. So di ba sa mga gagawat ng mga retirement fee dia is di ba ang ilang only buhaton na lang is kanang maglaglaag magkuan sa mga tourist sa mga tourist industry, di ba? So kuan japon siya kaning benefits japon siya sa mga kuan sa ato ang mga kuan like industry. So number 2 is longer lifespan. So the longer lifespan, average individual can now expect to live beyond the age of 70 and many will live longer. So this is the contrast to earlier generation when the average lifespan was much less. So mo na siya nga the increasing daw ang population of the older retired citizens who are richer due to pension programs and are healthier provides a larger base potential customer for tourism operations. So gabi siya kuan japon dako japon siya benefits japon sa kay the more daw tong mga citizens nga kuan daw mga tigulang na nga older is kaning tagan silang madawatan nga mga pension programs nga gikan sa government healthier provides, di ba? So mo na siya nga ma-benefits sa po nila ang kuan pon tourism operations. So third is shorter work week. So in the past the 6 day of work week was the standard for most working people. At present, the 5-day work week is standard and the 4-day work week is becoming common, leaving several days for the other activities. The resulting increase is leisure time, combined with the faster and easier transportations, make possible for many individuals to take weekend vacation and travel to the degree they could not have made a few years ago. The tourism industry will surely benefit from this increase in travel. So in terms with aning shorter week is kuan pud sa ba kuan pud ay benefits sa mga kaning para ni sa mga trabahante nga gapan na mabaho no biskan nga labi nilang kayod tapos like kaning kaning vacant nga para makakuan kaya maka-travel asa sa padulong. So dako jud man siya kuan impact sa mga trabahante. So the fourth is greater greater mobility. So greater mobility is to improve roads and better transportation and make it easier to travel every year. So modern highway system has reduced the time required for automobile travel between any 2 points. New planes use new technologies which enable them to carry more passengers while using less fuels. So, okay na nga, o gaga-increase po siya in travel that have possible impact sa tourism sales. So, muna siya ang greater mobility. And lastly is smaller families. Ang smaller families is the average sa family size has decreased, thus it is easier for the family to travel and travel costs less if few family members travel. So, di ba? Kung gamay ang imuhang butang to at tulo mo, mama, papa, do ka anak. So, gamay ra kay mo magasto, ba? Okay, gamay naman mo. Pero daghan pud mo, ingon pa nila, kung mas daghan, mas bibo. Pero mas mabibo mo po ng gamay ra kuan ra kay the more man pud ka nga large family nga daghan kayo is expected din na nga imo ang mga kuan dia once nya mag-travel mo di na mawala sa family kuan family tour may ana takdokon you kaning kuan expenses. So ano siya ang smaller families nga it is decreased siya sa mga o sayon po ni siya sa mga family nga gusto mo travel kay makatipid man sila kay instead nga kuan ipalit nila sa mga ingana. So as I continue to discuss the topic of issue in tourism. So although the future of the tourism industry is bright, it is not without problems. Those pursuing careers in tourism will find it necessary to obtain knowledge with regard to a number of issues that the industry must face in the future. Some have been issues for many years, but no final solution have been found. The others are emerging issues brought about the social, economic, and technological change. So there are 5 topics of the issues in tourism. So Miss Rona will going to discuss specifically for these topics. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Rona Tigalupo and my topic is all about marketing issues. The first marketing issues is changing demographics. So, changing demographics is any change in population. Under the changing demographics is the population of developed countries is aging. The median is now 30 years and it's projected to increase. The issue significant here is an older population has different preferences from the young population. So, mga services paghinihini pugug adjust kung unsa ang changing preferences sa market kay galay baya og gap ang young og adults. Second, the increase in number of single parent household. Most of the single parents mangyud gagmay ra jud og income, so mag-create na pod sila services or products nga applicable or affordable sa mga ingani nga democratic segment. Third, the continuing growth in number of people traveling per personal rather than a business purpose. So most of sa mga tao jud sa travel gid gavon kay dili lang mag-focus sa business. So approximately 74% is primary for non-business. And for the past 45 years, hangtod karon gakataas siya o gakataas. The last one is the number of international travelers. So kung dako og holiday season ang laing country as well as kanang mas oras, so muna siya ang primary reason nga mag-decrease ang cost of transportation, income in making travel is more affordable para sa tanan. Second marketing issues is changing vacation pattern. So the traditional once a year vacation of 2 weeks or more nga is gakaubos tungod gakadako ang population sa karon. So people's vacation are becoming shorter and more frequent, and they only plan for a mini vacation. So more or kanang shorter form of 2 weeks, it could be 2 to 3 days holiday or sa weekend lang sila mag-vacation. The third one is the market segmentation. Their aim was to appeal to a broad group of potential visitors. So, since 1980, the principal term in tourist marketing has been market segmentation. So, 1970s, lodging establishment attempted to appeal broad general market. Ang ilang aim is to cater a broad potential of visitors. So, kay nag-success man og nidako ang lodging establishment from lodge to apartment can include nadadto ang also properties guarantees ang spacious room with a living area, kitchens, residence properties, and sub-budget that may vary in services and amenities. For example, sa food services in the past year, kay number of restaurant additional offered wide range na pwede sa tanan na menus, just as bundles of foods, mga sets bitaw food. From then, nakita po nila nga most of the customer mo po na ang gina-patronize sa resto. So, ang mga specialized service ng mga products. Next is the frequent guest programs. Lodging operators have to begin to develop programs to gain repeat business. Result on the frequent flyer programs. Frequent flyer programs encourage airline customers to enroll in a program to accumulate points, which may then redeem air travel or other rewards. Which most of the many airline company this gives credits to regular guests so they can redeem in a form of rates, upgrades, free accommodation, meals, or any amenities. Mas nagkagrabe naman ang competition, mas nanaghan pod ang ingana nga program. Many believe that this program will gain in a business the same favor they have achieved among airline customers.
Issues. The legal issues are liquorability and ethics in the tourism. A business that sells, serves, or distributes an alcohol benefit from liquor liability insurance. This sort of commercial insurance can help cover claims for bodily injury or property damage caused by an intoxicated person after they were provided alcohol by a business. Ethics in the tourism industry. Ethics is an academic discipline that deals with the study of the codes of moral conduct practiced by individuals or groups. Ethical tourism simply implies considering the impact of one's travels on the environment and the local population. Ethical tourism strives to prevent participation in activities that contribute to or encourage negative ethical issues, and it geared both towards consumers and the tourism industry. Sexual harassment. Sexual harassment may be defined as unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, and other verbal or physical conduct of a sexual nature that take place under any of the following conditions. Number 1. Submission is made a condition of the person's employment. Submission to or rejection of such conduct is used as a basis for employment discussions affecting the person, and it unreasonably interferes with the person's work performance or create an intimidating, hostile, or offensive work environment. Because of employers are liable for the actions of their employee at work, it is very important for employers to take the steps. Institute a strict policy banning all forms of sexual harassment in the workplace. Number two, develop appropriate trainings programs for managers and employees so that all will understand and will become sensitive to nature of sexual harassment, and establish procedures for handling all complaints promptly, fairly, and in sensitive manner. Employee Assistance Programs (EAPS) are valuable benefits programs for both employees and employers, with the primary goal of encouraging health and happiness. Employees may be exposed to situations or circumstances that necessitate specialized medical attention.
Operation issues. The first one is automation. Automation is the process of using electronic and mechanical equipment and machinery to complete some or all of the tasks associated with a given enterprise. This type of issue is to provide a good output of work or to speed up some work that can't be easily done with the work of manpower only. The second one is smoking and non-smoking areas. As more and more customers of tourism entities demands, the second one is smoking and non-smoking areas. As more and more customers of tourism entities demand smoke-free areas for dining and smoke-free sleeping accommodations, the industry will continue to exert efforts to meet these demands. In this issue, this is also helps for those who have health concerns just like asthma or other person who hates the smell of cigarettes, and also to prevent the second-hand smoking that also much dangerous towards other people. The third one is sanitation and public health. A very important issue in food service is sanitation. Everybody agrees that all steps be taken to prevent illness that are caused by the manner in which food is handled or to the food itself. In this issue, it helps us to do some proper hygiene in preparing food without contamination of bad bacteria that may causes us to diarrhea or something that will causes bad for our health. The fourth one is recycling solid waste. In previous years, there has been a gradual closing of the landfills that were used for disposing solid waste and a growing awareness of the harmful effects of either burning solid waste or dumping it into the sea. In these issues, this helps us to our environment for the right segregation for non-biodegradable, for recycling some useful materials to create a brick to build houses, or to some useful materials to be recycled for. Consumer affairs issues. The first one is fire safety. Fire safety has always been an important issue in the tourism industry. In earlier centuries, taverns, inns, and hotels were usually constructed of wood were regularly destroyed by fire. The second one is truth in menus. For food service operators, preparing truthful menus is an ethical practice that should never be violated. However, a small minority have produced menus that are not accurate indicators of food served in their establishments. The last one is diet, nutrition, health. Since the public is very concerned about healthy diets containing less fat and lesser calories, many food service operators are adjusting their menus to the changing public taste. Some are devoting sections of their menus to food for the diet conscious. In these issues, this helps us to maintain a good proper diet that may cause us different types of health issues from what we eat, like high blood, diabetes, high cholesterol, and any other.
Hello, I'm back. So now we're going to continue to discuss about the future of tourism and hospitality. So this is the last topic of the group 8. In terms of this topic, the World Travel and Tourism Council forecasts that travel and tourism will grow at 40% and 50 in the next 10 years. So this tremendous increase presents great challenges and career opportunities for today's tourism and hospitality graduates. So according to John Nesbitt, the futurist, the global economy of the 21st century will be propelled by three super service industries, namely telecommunications and information technology, and travel and tourism. And these 1 to 18 are the following tourism and hospitality items are few examples of the wave of the future. So first is the increased speed and shopping use of the internet and developed countries. So pag-increase daw sa kakusog sa internet, sa pagkuhan sa mga pag-shopping. So isa gin siya nga example nga pagkuhan sa tourism and hospitality. Then number 2, extended reach in less developed countries. Number 3 is improve security of personal informations. So importante sad ni. So robotic labor sources, reservation system with more sophisticated voice-activated artificial intelligence. And 6, improve navigational system for the rental cars. Abi na gid ka kuan ba? Kaning high kuan na ba? Kaning advanced na kayo siya. Then 7, electronic entertainment venues and rental cars on the planes of cruise ships. Next is the upgraded internet personal digital assistant for operations. Next, in marketing mass customization. Then comprehensive branding campaigns for large and small operations. And virtual online customer communications. 12 is just-in-time seats, rooms, cars, inventories, electronics travel agents, blended hybrid accommodations, global anti-terrorist microchip security system. Mo na magining kuan karon gagay ni hinay kani siya. Kani nga examples is kaga anam-anam ni siya karon o hitabo na uban niya napayuban niya kaning ongoing pa nga kaning approaching pa nga kaning development. So 16, more nutritional fast food offerings, di ba? So 17, emphasis on ecotourism. And lastly is improve customer relationship marketing information. So kani ang akong example na number 1 to 18 is the examples sa kuan ni siya sa tourism and hospitality para sa for the bright future. So mo ni siya labi kani siya lagi uban gyud ni nga kaning naana kaning na karon nga akuan ang uban pod nga kaning kuan ba siya kining padulungay pa kuno. So as I conclude this discussion, so several social and economic changes are likely to affect the future of tourism and hospitality industry. So these are early retirement, longer lifespans, shorter work week, greater disposable income, and greater mobility, smaller families. Many of these issues that have to be considered by tourism and hospitality managers can be classified into 5 areas, namely: first is marketing legal, second is human resource, number 3 is the operations and customers affairs. So marketing issues include changing demographics and changing vacation patterns, market segmentation, frequent guest programs, maturation and sorry to say term maturation term, segments of fast food industries, and the consolidation in the commercial lodging industry. So ang legal issues include of legal liability and ethics in tourism. So human resource issues also has include sexual harassment, employee turnover, employee assistance program, and employee empowerment. So operation issues include automation, smoking, non-smoking areas, sanitations and public health, and recycling solid waste. So finally, consumers affairs issues include fire safety, throat and menus, and diet, nutrition, health. So travel of tourism will grow tremendously in the global economy of the 21st century. So this is at the end of our discussion. So thank you for listening and God bless.